Hey, welcome back. We are going to go in a little deep on this third section of the layout. Stay tuned. Okay, so yeah, we are going to do an in-depth dive, and I think this is part 3 of my layout. Before we get into that and my little spiel of what is going to take place, yes, make sure you subscribe, click the bell for notifications, comment, share, do all that stuff. Just, that's what YouTubers are supposed to say. Anyway, we are going to go into this third part of the layout, and it's Sim's yard. So it's a yard, obviously, and I got the name from my fiance's last name. I just decided to name the yard after her. My layout is just a shelf layout that goes around the room. My layout in general is modern, if you will, but it's not prototypical at all. Me being an artist, whatever is in my brain, it goes out on a layout. I do really detailed work and kind of really show all the little things that are happening in the real world, and I try to translate that into my layout. But as far as like, you know, I see a lot of other layouts, and I don't want to keep this really long or anything, but I see a lot of other layouts which are really awesome, but they are very strict on what they do as prototypical. I got a Gundam on my layout. My city is not like a regular city should be. Now I do have some industries and stuff like that that are prototypical, but for the most part, whatever's in my brain goes out on my layout. That's about all I could really say. It's a post-apocalyptic layout. It's not normal. Every car I'm trying to has graffiti on it. The buildings got big posters of movie posters, and it's not normal. And I love it because it's not normal. And yeah, with that, we'll just get into this video of Sim's yard. See y'all in a minute. Okay, so yeah, this is the maybe third or fourth, I can't remember, I think it's the third in-depth video of my layout. So I did a full layout tour, and now I've been doing these kind of small videos of just the in-depth sections of my layout. And this is Sim's yard. And there is, if I get down here, and excuse me if the camera is all shaky and stuff, trying to still get a hang of using this mirrorless camera. I need to get a gimbal for it, but anyway, in the yard, I have 3. So I got 1, 2, 3. I got 3 tracks in here, and then if we come, I'm trying not to move too fast either, so you don't get sick. But this right here is the main. I added this outside track here that was just a siding that kind of goes around, but it actually goes all the way up and then around under zone 13. So I added a little more, and I'll get up there and show you, but this being the main here, and then it comes off right here, and then where the flashing light is, that's the arrival and departure track. So let's see if I can get a shot like that. So it comes off the main, and then the switcher up there will start picking these off here and then setting them either in the yard or rebuilding another train to depart. Now when I do another layout, I want to have a track just for arrival and then another track just for departure and then yard stuff. So this will change once I do another layout. But let's see if I lift up here a little bit and try and get a zone or a drone shot where the Conrail engines are sitting. That's the runaround. So let's see if I tilt in here a little bit. You'll see there's the tracks here that go to the yard, but then there's a runaround, so the trains won't get stuck if they need to go around. Hence the title called runaround, is so the trains don't get stuck, and they'll have somewhere where they can go around and get through if something else is blocking the way there. And if I move up here a little closer, they have a little siding here to where they can move around and come out of the engine facility, which is behind me, and we'll talk about that a little bit. But since we're down this area here, I will come up over here. And this is that other one that I was talking about that was a siding. And in the back here, there's a facility. But right now I'm just using it for train storage. But from like right here, I hope it's not fuzzy. From like right here is a new track that goes around, and you can see where it starts really here, where it's not painted. You can see the glue that I used to glue the track down. I also use these little screws there to hold the track as well. But yeah, it just goes around, and that back track goes under zone 13. And so that was a new addition to the layout, just so the trains could, I wanted my trains to run a different way, just adding something different to it. The sign, or not the signs, the buildings in the back, they're just cardboard except for that one right there. But these are from, and I always forget, but I'll put a link in below and just a little thing above to show where those are from. But they're actually really good. They look real, and all I did was cut, size them and then cut them out, and then just adhere them to some cardboard. So it wasn't hard at all. I got some lights and stuff on the layout as well, some yard lights. Here's one here that you can see a better shot of. And then yeah, if we come back the other way, I also have some scratch built telephone poles here. See if I can get in without it blurring too bad. Those were fun. I want to do some more and add a little more detail to them, but Oh, before I go down here further, here's that one of the mile trucks that I put together, and then here's a utility truck also that I did. They're scratch built per se, like the chassis is, I think they're Walther's trucks, but the rest of that stuff is scratch built, so it was a fun project. I 3D printed off a little porta potty. My man there is coming out. And so my engine facility stopped right here at first. So this turnout wasn't here and that turnout wasn't there. It was just a track that went back. That house garage thing was up here. So what I did is that I added this extension here and gave me a little more room for engines to come through, consists to stay consisted, and it just gave me a little more room to breathe. So when I added that, I put these switches here and then just gave more trackage also. So now, because it's a 2-bay building, I can use the 2 bays. The last time I didn't have it where the 2 bays were, and these little guys have fallen over, but they'll be okay. This was actually a fun piece. I think I have some footage, or maybe even a full video of me actually putting this whole thing together. So I normally would do foam, craft foam as like the concrete in the streets and stuff, but I was looking at Boomer and he done like balsa wood on some of his concrete stuff, and then he painted it and used it this kind of putty type stuff, and then I also cut balsa wood in between there to give the further concrete look, and I absolutely love how that turned out. So whenever I do another layout, or if I work on this one some more, all my concrete is going to be with wood painted. It takes a lot longer because that craft foam is a lot easier to do, but the look of that compared to the foam is just I like it better. I ain't gonna say it looks totally better, but I like the process better. I like scratch build and that type of stuff. Actually, here's some of the foam right here, and like I said, it doesn't look bad. It's just I like that balsa wood style better. And then here again, I scratch built some fences. I got a video that I've done that on. You can definitely check that out. Some other, let's see if I can pull up here. I got some other 3D printed dumpsters and stuff that I've done. All the graphics on the buildings, as far as Wu-Tang right there, Outkast, MC Light on that one there. All that is, I remember when I first started doing a layout, and I watched a lot of Jason Jensen's stuff, and he would sand the back of, you know, his posters and stuff that he was putting on buildings, and that's all that stuff is. Now, I can probably draw that stuff on there, but I didn't feel like drawing that. I wanted it to be real pictures of the people that I decided to put on the building. So the love of hip hop and stuff that I have, that's the stuff I just decided to put on the building. There's a picture of Muhammad Ali, I think down here, way in the corner there. That's Run DMC. I'm gonna move in here real quick. Sorry if I'm going too fast, but yeah, so I got Run DMC, and then on the side there I got the Beastie Boys. So that's that. And then I done my backdrop. I painted that, and I also have a video on that too of how I done it. That was actually pretty fun. I wasn't too upset of one, how it turned out, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I think when I do another layout, I will actually paint the walls. So I'll paint the walls like a stormy blue of some sort, and then I'll just paint the clouds right on there, because I got a whole vision of how I want my next layout to be, and so it won't be anything like what I'm doing now. But I do like my layout. I like how it's turned out. I think honestly that I'm kind of slowing down on it just because I know I'll be moving soon, and I don't want to do too much more to where I'm gonna have to rip this all up. And I think, you know, I wouldn't want to waste any time on that, and money and energy and everything like that. So but yeah, this is Sim's yard. I'm right around 15 minutes or so. But yeah, you guys leave a comment, like it, let me know what you think. I've been working a lot on these hoppers and just putting different art on the side of hoppers. I don't know why that's become a thing for me right now, but I like it. I appreciate y'all for hanging out. Again, this is Sim's yard, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace. Okay, so that was Sim's yard, and I kind of like the way it's turning out. I love the little extension that I put on there, and just that's usually where I spend most of my time on my layout anyway. If there's a train running around, I'm typically in that yard with the switcher, just building and unbuilding and stacking cars and moving stuff around. I just love the yard aspect of my layout. So with that said, I think I have 1, 2, maybe 3 more very small sections that I will go over in the next in-depth video, and that will probably be it. I mean, the office here isn't that big, and it's just excuse me, it's just a shelf layout like I was saying, so there's not much happening here. Okay, so yeah, I gotta thank my Patreon folks. I really appreciate y'all. For the people that have supported me on Patreon, you could be doing any amount of other things with the support that you show me on there, and I do appreciate that. If you want to support, if you're new to the channel and new to Pro Scale, I do a lot of modeling of just other things too, not just the railroad. But if you want to support at Pro Scale Models, the link will be below in the description, and I think something pops up around here somewhere. But yeah, I think that's it. felt good about this video. I appreciate y'all always, and I've been getting a lot of views too on this video of lo-fi. Click it, let it play. It's a playlist, so I got 2 up there already. I'm working on another one, and yeah, just let it play. I appreciate you. Peace out, y'all.